just let the pages turn. I'm flipping through the pages of a dusty book, finding notes we wrote in every secret nook. The sunlight spills like honey on the paper white, chasing away the shadows of a long cold night. The ink is faded but the words still feel so new. A quiet conversation between me and you. The world outside is rushing by so fast, but in this corner we've made the moment last. This golden waterfall washing over me, turning every word into a memory. In this quiet cafe where the world is slow, I'm watching how the golden light begins to glow. Your handwriting is messy like a tangled vine, but every curve and letter feels like it is mine. I remember where we sat when you wrote this line, a rainy Tuesday afternoon, feeling so divine. Now the sun is back to claim its rightful place. Sometimes I stop and just stare at the dust, remembering a time of absolute trust. It's not just paper, it's a soul laid bare in the golden silence of the midday air. This golden waterfall washing over me, turning every word into a memory. In this quiet cafe where the world is slow, I'm watching how the golden light begins to glow. Turn the page, yeah, one more chapter. One drop at a time, the darkness starts to bloom, chasing away the shadows in this lonely room. The filter holds the weight of 1,000 weary sighs, while I watch the morning light begin to rise. It's a patient ritual, a steady rhythm beat. It's an amber drip, a golden flow, like the waterfall of love we used to know. Heavy and rich, falling through the glass, watching all the bitter moments finally pass. I see my reflection in the deep dark well of all the stories that we promised not to tell. The steam rises up like a ghost of your breath, the silent promise stronger than a winter's death. fast the world wants it now, but I'm learning how to slow down. I'm learning how to appreciate the wait, to value the drip before I take another long golden sip. It's an amber drip, a golden flow, like the waterfall of love we used to know. Just one more drop, amber gold, stay with me. The window is a frame for the ending of the day, painting all the traffic in a golden gray way. People rushing home to lives I'll never know, while I'm sitting here just watching the embers glow. We're living in a gilded frame, where every sunset whispers your name. In the golden waterfall of the afternoon, I hope the night doesn't come too soon. A taxi turns the corner, a flash of bright yellow. The mood in here is getting soft and getting mellow. I see a couple walking, holding hands so tight, reminding me of how we used to fight the light. Just a step away, you're the light that leads me through the gray. I'm capturing this moment, I'm locking the door. We're living in a gilded frame, where every sunset whispers your name. The sun is setting, but I'm okay. Yeah. Just a little bit of peace. Holding the warmth between my tired palms, listening to the city's restless evening psalms. The liquid swirls in circles, a miniature sea, reflecting all the things that you meant to me. The day was long, the shadows were deep, but here in this moment I've got promises to keep. I've got a sunset in my cup, a liquid gold, stories of us that never grow old, falling like a waterfall deep and wide, with nowhere left for the loneliness to hide. I watch the tiny bubbles dancing on the edge, like the way we used to stand on the garden ledge. The orange light is bleeding through the dark roast brew, making me feel like I'm sitting next to you. The window's getting hazy, the steam begins to rise, a familiar comfort in your imaginary eyes. Baristas are cleaning up, but I found the whole horizon inside of my cup. No need to hurry, no need to run. I'm staying right here until the light is done. I got a sunset in my cup, a liquid gold. Stories of us that never grow old, falling like a waterfall deep and wide, with nowhere left for the loneliness to hide. One more refill of the light, please. Just a sip, just a memory. Look at them dancing in the heavy, quiet air, floating so light without a single care. Tiny little stars caught in a solar beam, moving through the cafe like a silent dream. We're just like them, drifting through the space, trying to find a warm and permanent place. Tiny stars in a golden waterfall, reminding me to love through it all. Just little motes of dust shining so bright before they disappear into the night. The world thinks we're small, the world thinks we're great, we've got a brilliance they can't take away. Every little speck holds a story of its own, a quiet universe where we're never alone. I reach out my hand, but they slip through my fingers. Only the warmth of the memory lingers. has a heavy wooden beat, matching the rhythm of the rain out on the street. I close my eyes and I can hear you call, a soft vibration through the cracks in the wall. It's been so long, but the sound is still so near, an ancient frequency that only I can hear. It doesn't fade, it doesn't break. It's every breath and every step I take. Your voice is an infinite echo, soft and clear, falling like a golden waterfall year after year. It never fades away, it never goes cold. A story of a love that's brave and bold. The radio is playing a song from the past. We knew the summer wouldn't always last, but the way you laughed is etched in my mind. The kindest treasure I could ever find. Now it's just me and the echo in the hall, painting your name on every single wall. When the silence gets too loud to bear, I find your melody everywhere. A whisper in the wind, a hum in the wire, keeping the embers of the memory on fire. Your voice is an infinite echo, soft and clear, falling like a golden waterfall year after year. Still calling, echoing through time, infinite, yeah. You're leaning back with your eyes half closed, a perfect picture beautifully composed. The way the shadow touches the edge of your chin is where the best part of my day begins. I'm just a witness to the grace in your soul, the way you make a broken man feel whole. I love the way the light falls on your skin, where the golden waterfall begins and ends. No filter needed, no words to say, just let the afternoon drift away. Dust motes settle on your sweater of blue. The whole universe is centered on you. I watch the golden lines trace your gentle hand, the most beautiful thing in all the land. Time is a thief, but right now it is still, giving us a moment that we can fill. Just a quiet moment, just a simple grace, in the golden light of this familiar place. I'll remember this when the sky turns gray, how you looked at the end of the day. I love the way the light falls on your skin, where the golden waterfall begins and ends. No filter, just you and the light. It's not just coffee, it's the years we've shared. Every time you showed me how much you care, the steam is rising from the memories we've made, from the brightest mornings to the deepest shade. We've aged like wine, we've brewed like tea, the perfect blend of you and me. These are brewed memories, dark and gold, in the waterfall of life. We're growing bold, the taste is stronger than it's ever been before, and I'm still coming back for more. I remember the first cup we had in the rain, washing away the worry and washing away the pain. Now we've got 100 cups stacked on the shelf, a history of us, a mirror of myself. It's a bit bitter sometimes, but the depth is so real. That's the only way a heart can truly heal. Survive the storms and the winter cold. Now we've got a story that's waiting to be told. Slowly Udyon and Udieshi under the most precious thing in the world. These are brewed memories, dark and gold, in the waterfall of life. We're growing bold. The floor is covered in a copper tide. There's no more reason for us to hide. The sun is pouring through the open door, flooding every corner of the cafe floor. Let's wash away the dust of the working week and find the quiet comfort that we seek. Swim with me in this golden waterfall before before the shadows start to grow tall. The copper tide is rising to our knees. Let's drift away on the afternoon breeze. The metal tables are shining like fire, rising above the city's electric wire. I feel the warmth on the back of my neck, a beautiful world with no reason to check the time or the messages. Just let them go into the depth of the copper glow. Swim with me in this golden waterfall before the shadows start to grow tall. The tide is high, copper and gold. Stay with me. Everything changes, everything flows, but the heart has a direction it always knows. The hours are a river, wide and deep, and we've got promises we mean to keep. From the mountain top to the open sea, you're the only current that's carrying me. We're drifting on a river of gold tonight, under the waterfall of pure sunlight. Let the river take us where it may. We'll find our home at the end of the day. Sometimes the water gets a little bit rough, but I've learned that our love is more than enough. We'll navigate the rocks and the narrow turns, as the fire in the sky slowly burns. The reflection of the sun is a path on the stream, leading us straight to our favorite dream. just keep on floating, just keep on being you. The river of gold will see us through. We're drifting on a river of gold tonight, under the waterfall of pure sunlight. At the end of the day, we find our home.